Yo, 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 it's your boy Mark and Mark Stero. Hey, Virgo, I'm doing good, sweetheart. How are you? How's it going? Had a good day today. Did some work. It's nice. Went for a swim. All was good. Good here? Good. Good to hear. I got good news on the weather front, too. No hurricanes. No hurricanes around me. That's good. They can go somewhere else, like the water, and leave people alone. Yeah, the hurricanes are not around me. There's any like tropical storms around right now, but they're not going nowhere. They're not really affecting too many people. It's dying down, thank God. It was pretty active there and annoying for a good bit. Had me on my toes a lot. Had me cleaning up everything. Like all the trees are like not all the trees, but majority of the trees around here are old. The leaves are completely dead and crispy. the wind ripped the leaves right off the trees, and the ones that it didn't rip off are all dead. And they every day in the morning I have to sweep up all the dead leaves around the pool and around the yard. I have to rake up the leaves, and it becomes very annoying. Today I didn't do it. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not doing this shit. I'll just wait till all of them die and fall on the ground, and I'll do it later." I got tired of it, and we haven't really got too much rain lately, so the grass is kind of like, So it's a, you know, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But it rained so much in the beginning of the year and right up until July. It rained so much, and then August and September's kind of been dry. But it's cool with me. I don't care. It's less times I gotta cut grass, so that's a good thing. If it rains, that means the grass is gonna keep growing. If it doesn't rain, that means the grass dies, and I don't have to do it. So I'm cool with that. So it's good for me. It's getting cooler at night now too. It's like it's 80s during the day, and it's like you know high 70s at night. So it's getting a little cooler. Like it drops down at least 8 to 9 degrees, which isn't a lot here, but it's good enough. I noticed the cooler temperature tonight when I was in the pool at like 7 o'clock this evening. I was in the pool from like 6 to 7 around that, and it was nice and cool. It's starting to get like darker earlier, like around 7:30, quarter to 8. It starts to get dark. So daylight saving time is November, so we still got another month and a bit. But from now until then, it's gonna, oh hell no, snow is there. Oh, fuck that. I wish it was a lot cooler here. Not snow, but like in the 60s and stuff. But it doesn't get to like 60s until like maybe November, December, January, if we're lucky. Because sometimes Christmas, I remember last Christmas, the sun was out and we were all wearing shorts and t-shirts and we were playing volleyball out in the yard and we were all like sweating and shit. And that was Christmas Day last year. And then like January, February is when it really gets like cooler and nastier weather and wind and rain and stuff and gets down to like maybe 60. Meanwhile, everybody's like, yeah, fuck 60, I wish. Meanwhile, over here is like below zero, this, below that. Like when I go to Boston sometimes for my birthday in February, it's like 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, and sometimes it's below zero, wind chill. I'm like, got pure clothes on walking through Boston. And then when I get home, all that clothes comes off and back to like regular clothes, a long sleeve shirt and some sweatpants, and I'm good. I'm actually praying for a colder winter here. I really am. I really hope it's like the coldest winter ever. I love wearing like hoodies and jackets and like sweatpants and tracksuits and getting all nice and cozy and warm. But unfortunately, we don't really get that too much. It's very seldom we get like cold weather. Yeah, I know. I love it. I love wearing like tracksuits and sweatpants and hoodies and like cool jackets and jeans and all that. But here you don't really get to do that. It's only like 2 months where you get to really wear those clothes, and that's January and February. Sometimes in March it's still cold, and maybe sometimes in December, but not really. Like I don't remember in Christmas time, I don't have no Christmas photos of me in a hoodie or me in a jacket or some like, outrageous like winter stuff. Never. It's always like regular clothes. Yeah, I'm always wearing a t-shirt and shorts majority of the time, and no sneakers, no socks. I usually have like I'm usually barefoot all day, or I wear flip-flops like slides. Today I had to put on socks and sneakers because I had to go and do a job like 20 minutes away from here, so I had to look at least, had to look like I was working. But when I'm around the house, I'm barefooted now. I don't wear like none of those socks and shit. Wintertime, I'll wear socks because my feet are cold, but that's about it. I have like tons of sneakers, and I don't even wear that much sneakers because I hardly go anywhere now. And if I do wear sneakers, it's at wintertime and it's cold. When it's not that it's not not that long. I told my nephews, I said, you can wear my sneakers if you want. I'll give them to you because I ain't gonna wear them. They're like, okay, okay, and they end up buying their own, or their mom buys them for them. I got too much damn clothes. I'll be honest. I have too much damn clothes. I have too many hats, as you can see. I got too much of everything, but I couldn't say that years ago. Years ago, I was wearing the same shit. Couldn't really like, trying to save my money and not spend money on clothes and shit like that. I would say the past 4 years, I've accumulated a lot of shit, a lot of clothes, sneakers, shirts, because I can afford it, But when you can't afford it, you can't. So I bought a lot of clothes in the last 4 years: shirts, sneakers, hats, all sorts of shit that I never had before. And it feels good to do that. You finally get on top of your finances, get better and better, and then you can start treating yourself. I treated myself a lot in the past 4 years. Since I've been on here for the past 4 years, a lot of people have convinced me to treat myself, giving me gifts and stuff. And I sometimes I get overwhelmed, like on my birthday and Christmas when people send me shit. I'm like, fuck all this shit. Like I wish I had all this stuff back in the day, but I don't. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like before, my all my money will be like, to get tools and parts for my car and bills and like all sorts of shit that I was dealing with back then. And then, like, once I got on top of everything, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend some of this hard-earned money on my damn self. And then, people started buying me gifts and stuff like that, and it made me want to buy gifts too for myself. Like, people were right. Like, treat yourself. Who fucking cares? And I'm like, all right, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna get it. Who cares? But now, like, I've calmed down a bit because I have too much, and it's like, you're not even gonna wear all these damn things. Like, calm down, you know. And I kind of got like carried away because like I was like, you know what? Everybody's right. I haven't treated myself. I should. I have enough money now to do it. I should do it, and I don't regret it. Like I just every now and then when I feel like I want to buy something, I'll buy it. Fuck it, you know, because I couldn't do it before. But now, like I've calmed down a bit. I'm saving my money because I want to go away. I want to go on a nice vacation, and my vacation is going to determine on how I feel and what's going on in my life and my family's life. So I'll see how it all pans out. But I definitely want to go away before the year's out. I haven't been away for 3.5 years. I can't. That doesn't even sound right. But the reason why is because I never got vaccinated, and I didn't want to go away anyway because of COVID shit. But now, like it seems like it's back, to normal, and I don't need a vaccine to go away. So I'm actually, planning on going. It's just a matter of when, where, and how. But I'll get there. I'm gonna try and go. I'm gonna try and go in November, but we'll see how it goes. I try not to plan anything because I planned on going away back in May and June, and I never went. Then I was supposed to go in July. Then I said fuck it. Then I was planning on going in August. And I was like, nah, I don't want to. Now here's September, and I'm like, I didn't even plan anything. I'm like, I don't even want to go nowhere. A trip costs a lot of money, and I said to myself, what am I going to go away for? There's no games on right now. No basketball doesn't start till October. I said, I'm not going nowhere because I want to go and watch some games and stuff. I'm not one to go sightseeing and all that shit. I don't want to do no tourist attraction shit. I go away to watch sports. That's what I go do and shop. So I don't really need to shop because I got everything I need. And I'm gonna go watch like 2 basketball games and go to Boston for like a week or something like that, or a couple of days. I don't know. See how I feel. I might like have like an open ticket. Like I might just have no return date and just come back when I feel like it. See how I feel. If I feel like I want to stay, I'll stay. If I feel like I want to, spend more money and hang out there a little bit longer with my friends or whatever, or go watch some more games, I'll do it. If not, I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll come back in now. That's the type of trip I want to do. Like, if I feel like coming back, I'll come back. If don't feel like, I'll stay for an extra day or whatever. But yeah, I've planned a lot this year, and nothing's going according to plan. I wouldn't say nothing, but like, I don't know. I've just been very hesitant on going away. Like, I just feel like if I feel that way, it's for a reason. Like I have to go with my intuition a lot more because I'm usually right the first time. If I contemplate it, then it's something wrong. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that 100%, you know? So like every time I plan to go away, I was like, then I had this weird feeling, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to go nowhere. I'm gonna spend all this fucking money for what? Like, this is a waste of time, a waste of money. I'm gonna stay here and just keep making money, keep saving my money, and just like when I feel like going, I'll go. I said I'll just wait for the basketball season start again, and I'll go watch a couple games, and I'll feel a lot better. I said I'll see how life is. Then about a month later, I'm like, fuck this, I want to go away. I'm sick and tired of this heat. And then the hurricane season came, and that held me back even more. I'm like, fuck no, it's hurricane season. I'm gonna get more work now. People are gonna call me to fix this, fix that, do this, do that. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait. I really don't have to go away. I mean, I need to go away. I want to go away, but I'll get there when I get there. If you hear noises in the background, that's my dog. She's right behind me, snoring and grunting and doing all sorts of things. Anyway, Virgo, you want a message? But yeah, like you said, everything happens for a reason. When I get there, I get there. When I actually get up and say, I need to go away. I'm going away next week. And that's what usually happens. Like, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going away. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go watch this game. I'm gonna go watch that game. I can go this. I can do this while I'm out there. I can do that while I'm out there. Yeah, this is the perfect week. Let me book my ticket, and it's gonna be click, 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 and it's all done. And I'll be like, hey, everybody, I'm going away. Next thing you know, I'll be back. What type of message would you like? Spirit, oracle, love, regular? Yeah, that's how I am. I'm like the spur of the moment traveling guy. Like I'll just like I'll just check everything, and I'll be like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm going away. I know people that plan trips like a year ahead. I'm like, oh hell no. Not me. I ain't planning nothing. I won't be planning no damn nothing ahead of time. All right, cool. I got this deck, which is the Fifth Agreement deck. I bring this one back on my table. This is one of my favorite decks, favorite messages. This is my truth deck. Yeah, me too. Like, I just, like I said, I'll just wake up and I'll be like, I'll look online and I'll be like, oh shit, that's how much that hotel costs. All right, that's my favorite hotel. That's the price. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll go for like 5 days. That's a good price. Okay, I'll book that. Go look at the plane ticket. Oh yeah, plane ticket price is pretty good. I'll get that. Cool. Then I'll look at some game tickets. Oh yeah, these tickets are pretty good. I'll get those. All right, next thing you know, I'm booked and ready. Tell all my friends I'm coming, and then that's it. I feel like if I book up a trip like a month advance, it gives me anxiety. Like, not too many things give me anxiety, but like if I know I'm good, like if I book my ticket on October 14th, like, and I book it now, it's gonna give me anxiety. I'm gonna be like, fuck, I'm gotta go away in 2 weeks. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. If I book it like like a week in advance or like a couple days in advance, I'm like, okay, cool. I know I'm good. It doesn't give me that enough time to like fear it or like prepare for it. All right, Virgo. Your card is I don't concern myself with other people's opinions. And it says, I know that the opinions that come from other people have nothing to do with me. This really frees me. Whatever people think of me is really about the image they have of me, and that image isn't me. Sounds like your card. I can't really. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, but it's weird though because I have enough money to go away right now and have a good time, and I'll be fine and all that, and I can go out and have a really good trip. But I say it's weird because when I didn't have a lot of money and I had enough to go away, I would go and be like, fuck it, hell yeah. Now that I have enough money to go away and have a good trip, I don't want to go. It's the weirdest shit ever. Like it's like I don't know. I just don't feel like going nowhere. I'm not in the mood to go away. Like I'm not really like, yeah, I'm going away. I guess it's because I have everything I need now, so like I feel different. Yeah, this message is perfect for you because I know you go through these type of things, but this is reminding you not to concern yourself with other people's opinions, and I don't either. I don't really care. Like my sister and I tell her all the time, I'm like, I don't really care what people think about me. It don't make no difference. You could talk shit about me. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. But one thing you can say is that I don't tell that I'm a liar and I don't tell the truth because I do tell the truth and I'm not lying on nobody and I don't have to. So if you call me a liar and you call me somebody that's not honest, then obviously you're wrong. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care. But your opinion on me really don't matter because I'm gonna go to sleep tonight and not even think about what you said or what your opinion is. I don't care. I think everybody should have that same attitude every day and that same energy because people are determined to like take you down, make you feel like shit, make you feel like you're not good enough, make you feel like they're better than you and you're not nothing. People make you feel like you're something that, they portray you as. They make you think. People make you think and say, "Am I really like that?" or "Am I like that?" or "Why are you trying to like, say that shit about me? That's not me." But if you entertain it, it's and then really think that what they're saying is true, then that's your problem. But that's why this type of messages come up because sometimes we worry ourselves with people's opinions, and then that's just to tell you like it don't make sense. It don't matter what their opinion is. People do that shit to me a lot because I have a strong opinion and I have a strong voice, and I state what I state, and I tell people, look, and I always say it too. Now I always say, before I say anything, I say, look, this is just my opinion. Take it or leave it. I don't care what you think, but this is what I think. I think that this, and this. And then somebody will be like, oh, but you're wrong. How can I be wrong if this is my opinion? I'm not wrong because it's what I believe. You don't believe what I believe? That's okay. Did I tell you you're wrong? No. I told you, okay, you can believe what you want. I'm just telling you what I believe. You believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. That's my opinion. That's your opinion. Nobody's wrong because it's your opinion. So fuck off and leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm right about a lot of things, that's why certain people don't come around here no more. They're like, I fucking hate him. He's always right. Well, he did tell me that shit was gonna happen, and it did, and I can't face him now. Oh, that's not my problem. That's your stupidity. Don't blame me. Blame yourself. I'll pull a message for myself. All right, my card is I change the world by changing myself. I am changing the world by by loving myself, by enjoying life, by making my personal world a dream of heaven. I change myself, and just like magic, other people start to change. I think I just said that, but I'm not right. That's my opinion. Yeah, this deck has been around for years. I've had this deck for over 10 years. It was the second deck I ever bought. It's really nice. It's got 2 messages on each side. I found out that really likes me. He's a Virgo. Oh, nice. But this lady that works with me likes him. So it's kind of a mess. I keep my distance from him now because of her. But you shouldn't. You know? You shouldn't keep your distance from him. Or because someone else likes somebody doesn't mean that they're meant for them. You should holler at them. Who fucking cares? It might be the person that you need. It all depends if you feel the vibe. Virgo and Virgo is pretty good. You just see a mirror image of yourselves. The pain in the asses that you really are. I have Virgo moon, so I'm a pain in the ass too. It's all good. But yeah, I wouldn't keep your distance. Fuck that. If he likes you, go for it. It's up to you. Hey, I know sometimes we know somebody likes somebody, but they're not meant for them. They're meant for you. But that's up to you. If he really likes you, then he will come towards you and ask you out and not her. So you have to see what he does. Whoever he takes out on a date, we shall see. It was funny. I walked into the grocery store today and I was walking and this woman looks at me and she starts smiling and she's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. I'm like, I don't fucking know you. And I guess I must have, everybody tells me I look like other people they know. And I'm like, I don't know anybody who looks like me. The closest person to look a little bit like me is my dad and my brother, but they don't really look like me like that. And the lady was like, probably a little bit older than me. And she was like, hi. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I was like, what the fuck this woman looking at me for, speaking to me like that? She was like, oh my God, it's you. And I'm like, I don't even know you. So I just spoke just to be nice or whatever, because in Bermuda, everybody kind of like knows everybody. Yeah, I guess. But I think, well, a lot of people's told me lately that I look like certain people they know. This guy walked right up to my car. He was like, hey, are you Aeon's dad? And I'm like, no, I don't have children, bro. I don't even know who Aeon is. I'm like, oh man, you look just like this guy, man. I thought it was you. This guy's dad looks just like you, man. You know who I'm talking about? I'm like, no, bro, I don't. Oh man, I wish I had a picture of him, man. He looks just like you. I'm like, all right, bro, if you guys say so. And then somebody else would be like, oh, your name's Michael? And I'm like, no, Mark. Fuck, you look like my mate Michael, man. Damn, you guys look alike. I'm like, okay, bro. This is a one of a kind face. Are you crazy? You know who I am? And I'm like, I don't know why these people don't. I don't know. Nobody in my family says I look like somebody else. But you know what I tell every person that says that? Well, if they look like me, that's a good thing. And they start laughing. That's the last thing I tell everybody who tells me that. I know somebody looks just like you. I said, well, that's a good thing. That means they're handsome and they're like me. That's cool. If they want to look like me, that's cool. That's a good thing. So they start laughing and then they go about their business. So I'm like, okay. Apparently, I look like a lot of people. I don't know who they're talking about, but whatever. Sometimes people mistaking me for my brother, but even he doesn't even look like me that much. Like he looks different. He wears his like he doesn't have a beard like me. He has like just like a little goatee thing here. That's it. And his hair is like shorter than mine, and he's bigger than me. So he doesn't really like. Some people would say his name, and I'm like, huh? Yeah, I mean, people say I look like my family, obviously, because we're family, we look alike. But outside of my family, I don't know anybody that looks like me. Not that I know of. My youngest nephew, looks like me, and my nephews have resemblance of me too. Sometimes people think that they're my children. When I hang out with the young one, they're like, "Oh, you and your daddy this, and you and your daddy that," and he starts laughing. He doesn't even correct him because his dad's a dickhead and they got a divorce, right? So he's like, "Yeah, this is my daddy," like he starts acting up, like act like I'm his daddy, and because we look alike, we have like the same nose and we have the same smile and dimples and stuff, and we kind of look like he can pass for my son. So it's pretty funny, people think that you're your sister. Yeah, when I first saw you, you look like when I first saw you, you look like you remind me of Janet Jackson, but like a light skinned Janet Jackson. That's when I first saw your picture. I was like, fuck, this girl like Janet Jackson, like the younger Janet. When Janet Jackson was young, she's old now, but when she was young and in her prime time, like you look like the light skinned version of her. I think I told you that one time, and you were like, no, no. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, my sisters kind of look alike, but not really. I look like my mom more than my dad. Like I have my mom's eyes, my dad's nose, and my dad's lips and like features and stuff like that. But I kind of like overall, like I kind of look more like my mom. My sisters look like my dad. Like my dad's got like bigger eyes. Like his eyes are like wider, or my eyes are like like my mom's. So you have a little bit of each other. Yeah, I have my mom's eyes, my dad's nose, my dad's lips, like mouth looking thing, and I overall look like my parents. So, but my oldest sister, she looks just like my dad, but the woman version, and she looks like my grandma. Oh my god, they have like the same eyes, the same nose, the same mouth, the same like face and head. Like their features are almost my dad, my older sister, and my granny all look the same. You can tell they're stamped. When me and my mom are together, you can tell like we're mother and daughter. I mean, mother and son. I mean, mother and daughter, mother and son. And me and my auntie, which is my mom's sister that passed away a couple years ago, people used to think that I was her son because like our foreheads and like our features were all like almost the exact same. I look more like my mom's grandfather, like my mom's father. I mean, my grandfather. I look more like when I look pictures of them, I look like them and my grandparents. We all have resemblance of each other. So I'm like, yeah, I look like my grandfather and my grandma. Like my grandma looked like one of those Indian ladies with like long ass hair, and her face was like square and manly looking, but she had beautiful eyes and she had long ass hair almost to the ground. And I was like, fuck, she kind of her features kind of look like her forehead looks like mine. Like, we have like the same my grandma, my auntie and me have like the same forehead. I mean, our eyebrows always go like this. So it's pretty funny. We have a little bit of everything. I look like my dad, but more like his sis. Yeah, see? Like you got that look. You got that Latino girl look. Like you honestly remind me of somebody, but I can't like pinpoint who it is. But every time I see a picture on Facebook, I'm like, fuck, she looks like somebody I know, man. And I can't like remember who it is. Like it was somebody that looked just like you, like had the same type of features and smile and everything. And I'm like, fuck, every time I see this girl, she reminds me of somebody. But when I first saw you, you had some picture up and I said, damn, you look like Janet Jackson, girl. Like the young Janet Jackson. It was fun. But it's just like it's weird because somebody always looks like somebody else. You can look at somebody and be like, damn, you look like so and so. Me and my nephews and my sister do it all the time. Doesn't this person look like so and so? Doesn't this person look like this person? And now you can like Photoshop shit, right? Like you could put somebody next to somebody else and you would think that like, that shit's for real. That's why I make that joke on here all the time. If one of these women come in here and be like, Mark, my boyfriend acted up, blah, blah, blah. It's like, look, just take a screenshot of me right on here right now and put me next to you and say this is your new BF in Bermuda if you guys are going out tonight. I said, let me take my glasses off and turn my hat to the side, look gangster and shit, so we could scare him. And these girls would be in here fucking dying laughing. You gotta have fun and shit like that. Sometimes people do that shit and you wouldn't even know the difference. You wouldn't even know the difference. You would think somebody's dating that person. You were like, what the fuck? This some Photoshop shit? Yeah, I do it every now and then to make everybody laugh and shit, have a good time. I don't mean nothing in it. I know, but I would do it. I would let somebody do it. I don't care. Yeah, go tell your boy he ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm here. He won't even know who I am. Like, who the fuck's this Mexican looking motherfucker? I just look all gangster and shit. Or talk this shit. Because like I'm with my I've been hanging out a lot with my sister ever since her divorce. Like I'm always with her all the time. We go everywhere together. Like we go to the grocery store, we go to stores, we go all over the place. We're always together. But everybody knows like I'm her, we're like brother and sister, right? Because they can tell, like we look alike. So nobody says, "Oh, is this your husband or whatever? Or that's your man?" One guy, he got scared. He hasn't seen my sister in years, and we were like at this place getting food, and the guy says my sister's name, and I look back, and he hugged her. It's like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen you in like 10 years," and I know the guy too. And my sister's like, "You sure you have pictures of him with us?" I said, "Yes, I remember the guy. He remembered me afterwards." He was like, "I know you, but what is your name?" And I'm like, "I'm Mark." And she's like, "Yeah, that's my brother, remember?" And he's like, "Oh, fuck, man. I was like, fuck, I'm all hugging this guy's girl and shit. He's gonna beat the shit out of me. Right. And we guys laughed. I was like, no, bro, I know who you are. It's cool. You can hug my sister. It's all good. So I was laughing because I knew who he was, but he had plaits and stuff, but now he shaved his head, right? But I knew just from looking at his face, I knew who it was. So, but he was shitting himself. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't want to hug your woman." And then he goes, "Wait a minute, I know you." And she's like, "Yeah, that's my brother." He goes, "Yeah, I thought that was your brother." "Oh yeah, we good, bro." I said, "Yeah, we good. Yeah, everything's cool, bro." I said, "I'm got my eye on you. Don't worry. You ain't fucking around with my sister. I'll beat the shit out of you. You thought you was scared. Nah, we be scared some more." So we laughed the whole way home. And I told my sister, I got pictures of that guy on my computer, on my hard drive from when he used to come on my boat cruises and my parties. Because he used to work with my sister and he knew guys that I knew. So when we all came on the boat together, we was all posed up taking pictures and shit back in the day and all that. Not on our phones, but like, regular disposable cameras, right? Back then we had cameras, not phone cameras. We weren't that big yet. That was 20 years ago. So I put it all on my external hard drive and stuff. And from the memories I had of me playing music. And I had to go searching for him and I found him and I sent them all to my sister. And I said, "See, he came on our cruises." She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm positive." He said, "Look, he's right here in a picture with you and everybody from work." And she was like, "Oh shit, you do know him." I'm like, "Yeah." That's why I didn't, threaten him or anything. Hey Monique, how you been, sweetheart? Long time no see. How you been? Good evening. So yeah, it was fun to like, it's fun like hanging around, doing things, and but nobody like says, "Are you guys, whatever, whatever," because they know we're brother and sister. And even if they did, I'd tell them, "No, bro." But it's hard having like, when you're good to hear. I tell a lot of women like sometimes it's hard not to have a brother that protects you because like or a father that protects you because and some women don't like it because their brother or their father's too protective. But I'm sure you'd rather have a protective brother that will beat the shit out of your boyfriend that's acting up towards you, or a father who's gonna have a shotgun and say, "You treat my daughter rough, I'll blow your damn head off." Oh, you know that. I'm always trying to like, look my best, even though I'm 46. You know. Now, 'cause when I first came on here, somebody had the audacity to tell me that I still dress like I dress like I'm in the 90s. And I told them in the 90s, I wish I had these clothes. But they were just hating on me, because I look better than them. So I mean, I always gotta like find, I'm always like, I can afford good clothes now, So I got good shit trying to get my A game up. But yeah, it's crazy. I know a lot of women who wish they had a protective brother that would have their back if like their boyfriend did something to them, like just a protective, like a security blanket, like type of thing. Where like, I remember when my sisters got married, I went up to both of their husbands before they got married. I said, "Look, you do anything to my sister, you gotta answer to me. And that's not a good person to answer to." And they was like, "No, no, we're good, bro. I ain't gonna do nothing to your sister." They said, "Remember what you're saying. You put your hands on my sister, and I'm gonna, put my hands on you. And you ain't gonna want that." And they never put their hands on none of my sisters, and they won't. And none of them say nothing to me. They're scared of me. They know what time it is. They're like, "No, no, it's cool, bro. We good." And I'm sure my sisters appreciate that, because they have protection. But I wish that a lot of brothers would do that for their like sisters and stuff. I really wish they would. And I know situations where like guys would take advantage of a woman knowing that there's nobody that's got their back, you know? And vice versa. Like if a woman did some dumb shit to me, I know my sisters will have my back. They were like, "Oh, you doing some dumb shit? All right, bitch. Time to pull your hair out of your skull." Was your brother protective over you, Virgo? I'm sure he was. Even like an older sister, like, got your back type of vibe. I feel like siblings should have each other's back in that situation at least. I was talking about that to my sister the other day. I was like, you know why that guy beat that girl? Because she didn't have a decent brother. Her brother's like a gangster. She's like, yep. I was like, I even forgot she had a brother, but yeah, now I knew who her brother is. He couldn't beat her boyfriend. That's why he beat her ass, because he knew he weren't gonna get beaten. You ain't beat nobody. You ain't beat my sister. Hell no. I don't care if I don't like her or not. You ain't beat my sister. That ain't happening. You ain't beat my mom either. Yeah, exactly, Monique. I respect that. I respect that. I'm not the oldest. I'm the third oldest out of four. But my brother, he ain't like me. He's not game. He's like more of like a calm and like non-violent. Like he don't want no parts of violence. He'll never walk up. Like when he found out my sister was getting a divorce, he still says hello to the guy or like would like ignore him. He won't even go up to him and threaten him or say, yeah, you better not talk shit about my sister. I'll beat the shit out of you. But I did. But he didn't. He won't do it. He ain't game like that. He's the type of person he don't want no parts of no arguing or no like violence, which is cool. But if you knew what this guy did to your sister and you just like act like when you see him, not everything is cool. I would threaten that guy every time I see him. It's lucky I don't see him every day or every other day or every week. And when I do see him, he's gonna get an earful, and he might get a fistful, or depends on if he wants it, which I doubt. He avoids me at all costs because he knows what time it is. And it was funny because we had like a party here on Sunday for my dad's 80th birthday. And my brother and my oldest brother-in-law was here. And he avoids me at all costs too. He'll speak, but he'll not he don't even want to be in the same room with me because he knows, like. When I leave, he'll go in the other room. When I'm in the other room, he'll leave and go to the other room. He don't want to even be next to me. I'm threatening him a few times. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. I agree with you. Like, I'm not really close with all my siblings, just my youngest sister and I are like best friends. We're always around each other. We live next to each other. We've been close for 20 years now. And we were I was cool with like her husband for a while, and then he started acting crazy, started doing dumb shit, and then eventually now they're getting a divorce. And I remember the last time it's gonna be a year. It's gonna be a year in October. Was the last time I spoke to him, like like told him like you're gonna get beat the fuck up if you don't get the fuck out of here or leave my sister alone. You keep running your mouth and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I pretty much threatened him in his own house. And he didn't like that. He didn't take that too well. And 6 months later he left. And the last 6 months been a blessing. And when he's and he I haven't seen him face to face ever since. Next month will make 1 year I haven't seen him face to face. I've seen him in my travels here and there, but not to speak to him, and I haven't been near him. But he avoids me. He don't want no parts of me because he did me dirty like he tried to. He tried to make me look bad, got me all involved in the divorce with the lawyers and all that shit. And I came out and I beat him. The lawyer said, look, you have all the evidence you need, Mark. He looks like a clown. He's so dumb. He should have never came after you because I said, of course, he's coming after me because I threatened him. I almost beat him, and he disrespected my sister. So I'm standing up for my family, for my nephews and her, and for myself. So he tried to come at me, acting like, acting like I robbed him and I took money from him. Oh, this bullshit lies. And I'm like, no, no, I worked for every dollar that you guys paid me to do in this house and your other houses and your family. I have all the receipts, all the invoices. I have even the receipts from the shit that I bought. I put it all in this black file, this black box I have. It's a file, has files of everybody, all my clients. And I keep all the receipts in there so they can't talk no shit. And if I ever had to go to court to defend myself, I have all the proof I need. And even with family, I did it. And the lawyer said to me, well, he claims that you robbed him. You have all the proof that you did it. You even got bank statements. I even have bank shit, transfers, everything. I had it all. I printed it all. I put it in a big ass envelope, gave it to the lawyer. And the lawyer said, Mark, this is wonderful. We got him by his balls. He can't do nothing now. And ever since that day, back in April, he never said one word to me. He never mentioned me ever again. And the lawyer told him, well, we addressed the elephant in the room that you so-called said robbed you. He's got proof that he didn't. So you look like an ass. Next. And 3 months later, his lawyer said, bye. I'm sick and tired of you lying. Sick and tired of you making up these bullshit stories. And now he's got another lawyer. Because he looks like an ass. So, not my problem. He's someone else's problem now, not mine. But people were like, he should know better because he knows me for years now. See, he's known me for 25 years. You know I ain't that type of person. Yeah, God's children will always prevail. The world is devil versus God, but good versus evil. So when you do good, you override the evil. And I knew I was going to be fine anyway. And like I told the lawyer and I told my sister and I told everybody, the liars have no proof. But the truth is the truth. And you're looking at it. Well, the thing is, Virgo, that's interesting. I think he is embarrassed and ashamed, but he's a narcissist. So narcissists they get embarrassed and ashamed in the moment, but they will conjure up something else to make you attack them. They'll attack. If they can't get you, they're going to attack the people that you love. And that's what he did. He started going after the kids. He started going after my sister. He started going after my brother. Started talking shit online, on Facebook and all that. We put an end to all his madness. Now he's like a little rat in the corner that doesn't know if he wants to bite that trap or not. We got him right where we want him, so he looks like a complete fool. And every week we hear of some dumb shit that he gets involved in, and people say, look, you did the right thing by getting rid of this guy out of your life. We see who he really is now. And I'm like, I told you guys for years, I was the only one who was consistent. I told everybody, look, this guy is a freak. He's a weirdo. He's a narcissist, and he thinks because he's got money, he can do whatever he wants. But when you bark up the wrong tree, that's what happens. Yeah. So, it's this is one of 1 billion people in the world that are the same. There's a lot of narcissistic people out in the world who do stupid shit to people and think they're going to get away with it because they got money and power, or they just got a delusional mind of like trying to destroy people's lives, and they know they can't. A lot of people got put in their place this year. A lot of people got exposed. A lot of people got, put right out there for everybody to see. He was one of 1 million people that got exposed this year by karma and by dumb shit. And there's more to come. More people are going to get exposed every day. It's a part of life. Karma is guaranteed. And you keep doing dumb shit to people, it's going to come back to you. That's a guarantee. Out of all my life, all my years living in this world, I've seen it happen. And it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but you will get it. And like my mom always says, you pay here before you go. And if you don't, you know the worst is coming, which is down there, not up there. So all that gets resolved before you go. And if it doesn't, you know where you're going. And people think that shit's a joke. That shit's real, more real than you ever know. But hey, certain people just like getting karma, or they like being bad, or they like doing dumb shit, or they just don't care about being embarrassed or ashamed. It's just in their nature, it's in their blood. People just like to do dumb shit and be stupid, and they don't care. And people like that, that have, like, a lot of money, or like some type of power trip in their mind, their power and their money eventually runs out, and that's when they die. Because when you die broke. You ain't gonna have nothing. You go in your box as a physical being, but your soul and your spirit gets taken, and you get buried 6 feet under, in a suit, or in some clothes, or whatever the hell you're going in, maybe naked, or some shit in there, and that's it. You ain't got your bank account, you ain't got your money, you ain't got your car, you ain't got nobody. And then a lot of people don't realize that until their dying days come. And it's a shame, because even before people die, like, you might be on somebody's will, or you might not be, or you might, or all your hard-earned money and house and all that shit gets given to somebody who doesn't even deserve it. And that's the sad part. Some people just don't care, or they just don't have that in their mind that they're going to die. But that's one thing that's guaranteed, is death. Some people don't want to accept it. They think that, oh, now, tomorrow's this, tomorrow's that, next week is this, oh, a year from now I'm going to be this way, that way. Okay, you keep thinking that. Little do you know, it's a matter of time. You're on a list, and you might be next. So don't do dumb shit, and you won't be pushed further up to the list to be next. Unfortunately, some people never learn, and some people do learn and change for the better, and some people don't. Not my problem. That's why I've changed my whole life in the past couple years. Because it finally hit me, like, I said, you know what? I gotta do better. I gotta be better. I gotta do better. I gotta think better. I gotta act better. I gotta stop giving these people my energy, stop entertaining fools and bad people, and just put my faith in God and spirit. I think the last 4 years on here has probably changed my life the most. Talking to the dead, talking to spirit, it woke me the fuck up. Like, it made me realize that, you got to do this to help people. You should be helping people, and also, like, these people are helping you. So I give back to what I get. I give back as much as I get, and that's exactly how I live my life now. I don't really care about other people and what they think. I'm doing me. You like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. It's cool. I'm not gonna force nobody to like me. It is what it's gonna be. Monique, would you like a oracle message? Yeah, it's facts. I'm working on me. I ain't worried about nobody else. I ain't worried about none. I have people who come in here that are my good friends and like family to me, people that's been with me from day one. I respect that, and I respect them. They respect me. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, oh well, do your thing. Good luck to you. Good riddance. All right, let's see. All right, Monique. All right. Monique, this is your card, and it says, I listen to others without judgment. And if you look at this card, you might be talking to another woman, sipping some tea or coffee, and looking at her like, okay, I hear you. And the message is all people have the right to believe whatever they want to believe. They have the right to say whatever they want to say. Instead of judging what other people say, I listen and show my respect. I like that. Yep. I listen to others without judgment. I listen to others without judgment until they say lies. When they're lying, then I'm gone. So I can relate to that. But I do listen to everybody. And then, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we were talking about. You know, everybody has the right to believe what they want. That's cool. Just don't lie. That's all I ask. Don't lie to my face. Don't lie to me about shit. If I find out you're lying, then we're not going to be friends anymore. I don't tolerate no lies and no bullshit. Those days are over for me. I'm not going to try and figure out that shit. You're welcome, sweetheart, anytime. And that's why I'm pretty much at the stage of my life and the age that I am that I don't want to be around people, too many people. I just want to be around my family, my close friends, and people who I trust and love. And I feel like I have that conversation a lot more now than I ever have before. Every person I talk to, the first thing you say is to, hey, how you doing? How you been? How's it going? I haven't seen you, this and that. That's cool. Like, that's normal conversation. And then sometimes I'll be like, well, this is that, that's this. And then when I feel like they're lying, I'm like, look, I gotta go, man. I'll see you later. Or I'll pick up my phone and be like, oh shit, I'm gotta go, man. Hey, good seeing you though, bro. Have a good one. Bye. But if they're not lying and I feel like I can help them, or I feel like, they're telling me the truth, or I've heard the same story, or I know they're a reliable source, I'll give them the time of day. But you still have a right to judge that person. If they're a liar, you got to judge them. You're judging that person as a liar, and they are a liar, it's proven. So you go about your business. Yeah. Simple. That's how I feel. If they're lying, goodbye. If not, we good. Anytime you should lie is if you're surprising somebody. Like if everybody's, gonna do a surprise party for me, I'm sure they'll say, "Look, Mark, you want to come to this event? So and so is having." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, yeah, cool." I know you're lying to me. I don't know you're lying to me, but you had to lie to me to surprise me. So that's a different type of lie. That's like, a good lie. You're lying to surprise me, to benefit, me getting surprised. But if you're sitting there lying to me, lying, then, we're not going to get along. There's good and bad lies. Let's just say that. There's good lies and good lies for a reason. And there's the lies that I can't tolerate. But hey, you can lie all you want. I don't care. Don't be lying to me. I'm not the one. I am not the one. But anyway, it's the way it is, you know. I probably heard more lies this year than I've ever heard in my entire life. I just don't understand how people can lie all day, every day, and remember their lies too. I know everybody's built different, but these people who lie every day and remember their lies, I don't know how they do it. I have a hard time remembering what the fuck I did yesterday, let alone lies. But you know what? We know what else I've also learned, and I don't know if you guys feel the same way. But if you know somebody's lying, right, and they're lying on you and lying about you or about themselves, and you have proof that they're lying. Like sometimes people would be like, "Look, he's lying because I got proof right here." But I don't even do that no more. Like I don't even care about proving you're a liar because I know that you're gonna lie so much that people, hundreds of people that know you are gonna be like, "Yeah, he's not a reliable source. He told so and so that he had this and he don't. He told this person that he did this and he didn't. What did he tell you again? Oh, he told you that? Oh yeah, shit, that's a lie too because I saw him the other day like that." And in Bermuda, it's hard to lie and get away with it because everybody knows everybody, pretty much. Or you know somebody that knows somebody, and you're in the public eye and you're lying. People are gonna come to me and say, hey, "Guess what he said? He said this and that. He's lying like hell. Didn't you tell me this and that?" I'm like, "Yeah, look, I got the evidence right here." You're like, "What the fuck this guy lying for?" I'm like, "Look, man, I don't know. I don't understand it." And I just laugh. I'm like, some people just lie and just don't even care. But I just don't know how people have the energy to do that. It don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you have so much time on your hands to lie to like multiple people? And like, do you remember that you told Bob that you're a psychic? Did you tell Mary Joe that you fix washing machines? And did you tell Mark that you were coming to his house tomorrow, but you're not gonna come? Like, didn't you tell him you knew an electrician, or like, oh no, I never said that. You tell your mom one thing, you tell your dad another. The fucking world you live in. I don't know. I honestly don't know how people do it. I really don't. I just can't do it. I'm not the lying type of person. I'd rather just be honest so I can feel good about my honesty. You know? I feel like if I tell you something, then it's the truth and I ain't gotta worry about, worrying about you saying I'm a liar. Because that's like the worst thing you can call somebody is a thief and a liar and a murderer, maybe. But those are all like the same things. But I definitely don't want to be known as a liar. Hell no. Like, cause then you lose your credibility. You really lose your credibility, and you lose like people's trust. So when you do tell the truth, they're still gonna be skeptical of you. They're still gonna think like, "Oh no, you lied to my friend, you lied to my mom, you lied to my dad, and what makes you think I'm gonna think you're lying? You're not lying now." So that's why they made that song. Why you always lying? That's exactly what people are doing more and more every day, constantly lying and making yourself look stupid. But that's the new norm apparently, but not for me. I want people to say, "Yeah, Mark tells me the truth all the time. He never lies to me. You can trust Mark. He's trustworthy." That's the type of, recognition I want. But that's me. You want to be known as something else? That's your thing. Whatever. It's cool. All right. I've been on here for over an hour. It's been pretty quiet on here today, but at least I got to see you guys, you know, and talk about liars and life and things like that. It's 11 o'clock here. I'm going to go and get in my bed, and I got to go work tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. Anyway, it was good seeing you, lovely ladies. You girls, you ladies have a pleasant night and a wonderful week. I should be here tomorrow. I'm going to try and come on every day again. I miss coming on here and talking to everybody and having fun. Yeah, I agree. You women are the same. You know, to me, everybody that comes in here is, we always have nice conversations and, get a message, talk about it. Yeah, you guys are 4 hours behind me. You're yet another person from Cali. Everybody like that comes in here is like from Cali, like pretty much, or West area. Don't worry, I'm gonna get over that side. I promise everybody that I'm gonna come over there eventually. If not this year, maybe next year, I'm gonna come over for my birthday, celebrate my birthday over there in February. Come over there when it's cooler. It's hot over there and hot over here, and I don't want to go somewhere that's hotter than here. You too, sweetheart. Thanks a lot for coming by. I appreciate your company and your time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if not, you guys have a good week. All right. Yes, I am. I haven't been to the West yet, but that's my plan. I have family out in Cali, and I have a lot of friends that come on here. Yeah, I'm February 6th, so you're right after me. That would be fantastic. Yeah, that's like the perfect time for me to come. It's February. It's nice and cool. Birthday time. I'm kind of quiet with work and stuff, so I'm planning on coming over there next year. I haven't been away in 3.5 years since COVID, but now that I don't need a vaccine to travel, I will be traveling. But I'm gonna get my shit sorted out first. Yes, I definitely will. I definitely will for sure, Monique. And I'm definitely gonna post it up here and tell everybody when I'm coming because all my Californian friends, honestly, I'll be very honest. There's like, I would say 65% of the people that come in here are from California or from the West. Yeah, I would love to. Honestly, I would love to bring her with me. That would be, and the my nephews. I would like to go over there for like a week. I think like midterm break, like school break, is around that week. So we might all come to Cali and have a good time and let you guys meet my family, and I get to go meet everybody else. Oh yeah, I know. Everybody's been telling me, don't you dare do this without coming here. I got you. You can stay here. I'll find you this place. We can do this. We can. I'm like, all right, I know, I know. I'm gonna try and get like a neutral area that everybody can come to and meet, and we guys have like a complete great time, man. It's gonna be the best ever. Yeah, I definitely want to. Okay, Nick, you just called me before I was going. I was just about getting ready to leave, but I'll take care of you, bro. Okay, Nick, no problem. But yeah, Monique, I definitely want to come out to the west there to Cali, and I definitely want to meet everybody and have a good time out there because like majority of the people I know on here is from California or from like places that are um you know yeah, I'm gonna answer this question for Nick and then I'm gonna head out. No problem, sweetheart. It was good seeing you though. All right, Nick, let me see. All right, Nick. As far as love in October, it looks like no real serious love is gonna happen, but it looks like people from the past might show up. People that you've argued with in the past or had arguments with might show back up in October. There's an eclipse in October, so that energy is like almost guaranteed to happen. It brings people back. Like unfinished business happens. As far as what the cards say, there is a person, like a young person that you can meet, but it might be at the end of October. This could be a guy that's a bit younger than you or like the same age. But I'm thinking that this person is a little bit younger. They could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I got the Knight of Swords here, somebody who is wanting to get to know you and want to be around you and be hang out with you. Um, but there's gonna be a lot of unknown things about this person. Like you're not gonna know them right away. They're gonna try to get to know you, and things will go slow. But he's gonna come in your energy and try to like see what's up with you and how you are. And you might not really take to him right off the bat because he's a bit younger. But I think that over time it might be better. But in October, I would say there is no real love and no serious romance. And I see you working hard and trying to stay, keep your mind right and just stay away from arguments and stay away from people that you argue with. I get like arguing and disputes between you and people from your past. So you might get like past energy and past people that come back and try to like test your patience or say, hey, what, you're still single? Yeah, you know why? Because you're an asshole or something like that. You might be like, what the fuck you talking about? You lost out on me. And that's, back and forth kind of disputes, arguing. People like coming back into your life to aggravate you, or you might stumble across them and they'll be like asking you things or checking to see what you're up to, like just being pokey and nosy. But I do see like this younger guy around you at the end of October or in October at some point. There's a younger person that tries to come in and sweep you off your feet. Yeah, like the end of November, the end of October, sorry, or in October, like you said, because it's for October. But like I feel like this person that comes into your life is also lonely, or they are lonely and they're not happy, and they had like a breakup, so they're like trying to see if they can find another relationship or another person. And this person's got fine, their finances are good, their family life is good, like they're willing to make a change because of their past relationship. So like I think that it's gonna take time to get to know the person and to be in love with them and so forth. But there's a chance there, but I wouldn't say there's like a big one, but there's a chance there that you can meet this person in October and possibly over into November, getting to know them. But the one good thing about them is they won't be coming to you for money or leeching off of you. They have their own. But they've been through a lot. Like it looks like they've been through a bad breakup. So they're gonna need time. And then, you guys might talk about your past a lot and might even like dispute it and say, look, my past is worse than yours, bro. You have no idea what I went through. And you're like, no, my past is worse than you. You're younger than me. Try not to like, dispute your past and things like that. You're welcome, bro. No problem, man. But yeah, it looks okay, but no serious love. But like it could be like a start of something, like getting to know somebody. But for us Aquarians, there's like eclipses coming up that's gonna help us in the relationship sector, where we have a chance to meet somebody, and it shows it in the cards too. So you got a chance to meet somebody, but it looks like they've been hurt. So they're gonna take their time to get to know you. They're not gonna try and actually want to get hurt again. So which is understandable. I think majority of the people that we meet, everybody that comes in here has a story about their past and how fucked up their ex was and how they're working on themselves. I think more people come in here, 90% of the people that come in here tell me that. Or they're getting, or they want to find new love. Either or. All right. I'm going to get out of here. It's getting late and I'm going to be here tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to try and come on every night because basketball season's coming up next month and people won't be seeing me at nighttime until late. Once basketball starts, everybody knows they don't see me too much. So yeah, I'll be on here tomorrow, hopefully, God willing. My dog's getting up, so I'm gonna go take her to go pee. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Take care.